It is officially the second day of the new East server opening up, and I wanted to share with you my progress. Now, if I open up my character, I've only got 26,000 silver, which you're going to say, oh, what the heck, and you might close the video, but guess what? It's actually 3.6 million. Now, I will say before I went to bed, it was actually at 3.9 million, so something in value went massively down that's in here. I'm not sure what it is. But let me break down what I've been doing. I haven't honestly been playing that much. Here's how much I've played on the first day. I did the tutorial for 1 hour. I gathered for 5 hours, so that's 6 hours. Did corrupted dungeons for 1 hour, which was a mistake. I'll talk about that in a bit. Open world mob farming only 1 hour. And then for faction PvP, somewhere around 3 to 4 hours, which it's really hard to find faction PvP right now because it's like people don't know what they're doing. So what I mean by that is, like, at some point, Bridgewatch pushed all the way to Blackthorn Quarry, but instead of moving on to Gutras Hill and Eldon Hill, they just camped the Martlock Gates for, like, an hour. There was another fight also in Blackthorn Quarry that lasted, and I was gathering during this time. I wasn't actually participating. But they were just stuck on this little outpost for, like, an hour. Both Bridgewatch and Martlock fought blob to blob right on this point non-stop, and they would not budge for a whole dang hour. And that's not really efficient for PvPing. And then other PvP that I did, because here's how I started my character, right? I wanted to do the dagger meme, so I became a dual dagger player, which was a huge mistake. You can see here, I'll share my specs now. So I started out looking like this. I had the dagger pair, the assassin jacket, the mage cowl, and the, what is this? The soldier boots, of course. Now, the first major purchase I made was the Ox, and everything on this server is about 11 to 12 times more expensive than on West, so it takes a lot longer to get. But the resources are just as cheap as West. So, yes, grinding is taking 12 times longer than on West. It's just nuts. It's crazy. So, this Ox, 114,000, I had to pay 100, I think I actually paid 90,000 at the time for it. I have a video of my first 3 hours on the server, which I believe I got the Ox. What is this cape? I paid 120 for this, it's now 210,000, so things are just going up like crazy, but this was essentially my build for the longest time, and I upgraded this, I did buy just a flat 5 dagger, and then I enchanted it myself, so this only really cost me 600,000, okay? It's currently worth 1.2 million if I sell it, which I would like to sell it, but I don't really have the funds to at the moment. Now, here's the thing. Let me share my specs, how much I got. So, just purely from dagger, we have, let's see, dagger fighter level 26, which is really terrible, and dagger pair combat specialist only level 14, which is, again, also very terrible. So, not a lot of progress there. As far as leather armor goes, again, assassin jacket only level 12, so not a lot of PvE progression at all. You can also see, like, plate boots only 25 and 13. So, yikes. Now, gathering, we're making a little bit of progress, okay? So, gathering here, I started as the stone courier, and what sucks, I just want to mention what sucks, is all the high value, all the good zones that you want to gather in are currently locked. I don't know why SBI is doing this, but if you look here, there's a cloud over these zones. These are the high resource yield zones for stone, and, well, they're just high resource, they're good zones to be in. They're currently blocked from the game. You can't go to them. Also, my favorite zones for skinning are currently blocked, both of them. And Sandgust Cleft, where you would go to static farm, blocked. So it's really hurting because each of these little zones right now have anywhere from 200 to 400 people each. So when you're running around gathering, every node is empty. There's an endless wave of bots, by the way. I want to talk about the bots. But, like, the bots are also really stupid because, like, I see bots that either have broken tools or no tools at all. They run up to the gathering node, they click on it, they wait, and then they click on the next node and they wait, and they click on the next node and wait, and they're not mining anything because they don't have the tool to mine it, or their tool is broken. So they're just running around the zone on a constant loop. You can follow these bots. They will do the same circle for hours on end, and they're just not gathering anything. It's like someone set up all these bots, and then they forgot to give them the damn the gathering tool. Oh, the surprise when they check on their bot. But, point being, I feel like Dagger Pair was a mistake to go with because, well, my plan was, well, whenever I see an open world mob, they'll be by themselves because they'll be constantly camped. So I wanted to kill them as fast as possible. But also, I wanted to do the PvP meme where you go into like the red zone or Brazilian red zone, you go invisible, and then you assassin jacket invisible, and then you one-shot a player and take his stuff. But what I realized is that invisibility potions are they're so far away. Like, there might be some on the market. I doubt there's any on the market, but it's going to be a long time until there are affordable invisibility potions. Even food is scarce right now. I think just a cabbage soup was, like, super expensive or something. And this is the end of the first day, essentially. Well, not really the end, but let's see. Invisibility, Invisibility potion. Let's see. There has been none sold at all currently on Bridgewatch. At all. None. Zero. So, yeah, they don't exist right now. But essentially, also, what I found out is just for brawling in the open world, I'm getting my butt kicked, okay? Now, partially because I'm just in a flat 4 assassin jacket, so that doesn't give me a lot of HP. But, like, with a 5-3 dagger, you think I could just walk up to a new player and then insta-kill him, right? Because of the huge gear difference, but that's not the case, because you have to build up the damn, what is this? You have to build up the assassin charges. Now, I'm playing with 260 ping, so trying to hit this skill on a player is actually very difficult, because they'll be right in front of me, and I'll cast it, and then they'll teleport, like, a whole thing away. So I'm having difficulty building up the combo stacks. Even with 3 combo stacks and hitting the deadly throw for the damage boost, alright, I'm barely doing half of someone's health bar as a new player. Like, if they're just a flat 4 character like I am, I'm barely hurting them for half. So I'm losing a lot of brawls. I'm losing to Battle Axe, of course. I'm losing to Curse Staff, which I thought Curse Staff was only good at high specs, but apparently not, because someone puts 4 curse stacks on me, and, you know, the death curse, I'm done. I'm dead. There's no recovering from that. But I am able to get some kills, especially because there's so many bots that are faction flagged. So farming bots it's been good for PvP points. Like, I've actually ranked up quite a bit on PvP. I'm already up to Legionnaire, which is what, I'm close to 60,000 total points, okay, for faction points. All-time points, 121,000. I've been putting... Uh-oh, everyone's frozen. I've been putting all of those into the faction chests, which you can see here. Okay, game, hurry up. Has given me a bunch of fame tomes. So, let's see how many fame tomes we are worth at the moment. Let's pop out a calculator here. Okay, so 7 times 200,000 is 1.4 million. Okay. 15 times 100,000. Plus that. 5 times 50,000 plus that, and then I have plus 10,000 and then plus 14,000. So I have 3.174 million fame, and I actually had more, but I had to use some of these tomes because I'm done with, like, I don't want to use the daggers anymore. I'm not having fun playing them. I'm getting my butt kicked in open world PvP with them, so I'm going to the trusty bear paws. Also, I've got this 5-3 stalker jacket that I made. So this is the build now. Essentially, you know, change 3 items, and you can see that I don't have, like, probably any spec in this. Where is it at? Yeah, I have 0 spec in stalker jacket right now. Another thing too is because I had to switch from dagger to axes, I had to burn learning points just to get to level 10 so I can wear the tier 5, because the tier 4 bear paws are actually more expensive. 510k versus, well, you know, in terms of item power, it's worth it to go tier 5. I also need to pump this up to 85 to learn Rending Rage. So that's going to take some time, especially because there's no open world mobs to farm. But you can see here that, let me check my gathering too. Because I had to use learning points on axes, I'm behind on my gathering. So at 20%, you can see I'm almost at 40% now, just because I don't have the learning points. 95 is required. I'm only at 47. I'm only getting 10 a day. Let me also mention, I forgot to mention this at the start of the video. I did not do the 3 days of premium from the tutorial. I can go right now to Step Cross and get my 3 days of premium and be very efficient. But the reason why I didn't is because I want all tier 5 at least. I also want these zones to open up. If, like, I'm going to go here and I'm going to mine the hell out of some stone, okay? let me just show you the prices right now for Bridgewatch for resources. They are low as heck. They're incredibly low, and everything is super expensive. It's ridiculous how expensive everything is. So let me just, let's go to resources real quick. We'll start with tier 2, because tier 2 resources are generally what you want to farm. Resource, let's go fiber, 17! 17! That's stupid. That is a dumb price. That is an idiot price. That is ridiculous, okay? But if you refine that to cloth, hey, look, it's even less. Bro, hide is okay. It's still not that good. It's still kind of low for some reason, okay? But if you refine that into leather, it sucks. Okay, ore is 21. It's actually better than West right now. Ore is cheaper because of the cartel has a huge control over ores. Metal, not doing so good. Now, so let's see. Wood is 47 here because wood does not exist in Bridgewatch. Okay, this is an export, or I'm sorry, this is an import. It's being imported in from Limhurst, essentially. So yeah, wood high in demand. Wood is pretty good right now. Planks also. You have to go all the way to Fort Sterling to refine those, man. So yeah, planks are gonna do pretty good. But here's stone. This is the capital's main resource. Okay, stone. It's going at 57 for limestone, and then limestone block, if you refine it, 60. It's actually more. What this means, that's not. There's no way that's the average. No, it kind of is. Okay, so what this means right now is that as of making this video, I can literally just buy all the stone here. Up to, like, I can literally buy all the stone up to 30% above the price, and then refine it, and then make my money back plus more minus 8%. But what is the sale? Look at the sales volume: 11,000 almost per hour, 30,000 that hour, 12,000 that hour, 13,000 that hour, 8,000 that hour. And this is the dead times. Like right now in Singapore, let's see, Singapore time. The time in Singapore is 12:20 at night. So not a lot of people on. But you can see that stone's not doing so bad, right? Stone is a good choice. Wood's a good choice apparently for Bridgewatch. But you know, if I take the stone somewhere where there isn't stone, then you know I can probably turn it for even more. But good luck. Like there's no mammoths. Let's see if there's a mammoth or even a calf. If anyone's even bought one. There has been 0. Someone's offering 35 million for a calf. Tame mammoth, none, and transport mammoth, yeah. See, mammoths don't exist yet, so you're not really able to do that kind of wild, crazy transporting anyway. Oh, food. Let's check basic foods real quick, like pork pie. I'm also waiting for this to be. See that 40? No one's gonna pay 48,000 for that. Average actual retail price 62,000, so it's cheaper than other markets. Okay. And you could say, like, what about goose pie, okay? You could just eat a goose pie. There's no point, 10%, who cares? All right, what about cabbage soup, okay? I actually had a plan of 20,000. Shoot, how much is cabbage, then? Let's see. If I wanted to buy 144 cabbages, it cost me 206,000 time. Okay, math time. We're doing math again, guys. Okay. Take 144, and we're oh, sorry, I hit my minus key. 140. Okay, well, my calculator just bugged out. Sorry for the dead air, but when I hit my minus key, it mutes my microphone. The point is that right now, if I had 2 premiums active, and 1 premium grew cabbages, and the other premium cooked soups, that's a profit. It's actually a decent profit every single day, though the focus cost would be very high for both watering the cabbages and the island costs would be high, and it's just really hard right now to get good food. Now, what about Danglemouth? Danglemouth is your next best thing. 9,000 for Danglemouth. It's not worth it. Food right now, everyone's just kind of we're in starvation mode. We're not gathering with food buffs. We're not doing dungeons with food buffs. Oh, speaking of dungeons, I did 1 hour of corrupted dungeons. I actually got on the top 100 leaderboards because I did it like first thing. And let me tell you, that entire hour, like no invades, by the way, that entire hour of farming, not only was it very difficult due to the lag, but there was no item drops. Not a single item dropped from any of the dungeon chests at all. That is because the black market is not being filled or fulfilled. There's not enough crafters are making more profit selling to players right now than they are to the black market. So the black market is just going to go up and up and up, up and up. And also right now, crafters, they're doing tier 2 because everyone's farming tier 2, tier 3 stuff, which means the black market prices for tier 2 and tier 3 bags are insanely high. Rumor has it that someone made over 500 million silver with just bag crafting to the black market, which is really nutty. And I can't confirm that. I've just heard that through the grapevine. But let's look at my character stats. First day, we are at 1 million fame. So it's totally doable. You can see 952 of that is from just mob killing. Okay, I didn't, 56k from gathering. And no killed players. Got some infamy there. And yeah, there you go. By the way, someone stole my name in case you're wondering on East. So that's why it's SolBGYT. I haven't filled out my little profile thingy yet. But whatever. That's the first day's update. So what am I going to do now? Before we end the video, let's see how far we get with these tomes. Okay, so we have, what do we say, like almost 3.6 million in fame tomes here. Let's pump them up, because look at my bear paws. I have no, I have, what is this? Specialty. I have no specialization, right? So let's see if we outpace our daggers. So I'm just going to burn them all really quick here. And there we go. I have all the right equipment on that I want to level up for this character. And I figure this character will just be a little for fun character. I probably won't play him long term like on West. But essentially, I'll just get him to like 5-3 or something, and then I'll jump on him every once in a while in case, someone wants to play or something. So let's look and see our progression now with just the fame tomes. First day. Not even mob grind. 56 on axe fight. We're already at level 56 axe fighter, so we're almost to tier 7, which is funny. And then our specialization is 33, which is also really good, because remember, I mob farmed on the daggers, and I only got to 14. So just doing faction PvP has taken me even further, right? But I'm still kind of far away from learning Rending Rage, which is 85. I'm going to need about 5.7 million fame, which is going to be about a couple more days if I grind hard. If I just purely grind and not gather, I could do it in one day. I could totally unlock this skill in one day, no problems. And even faster if I had learning points, which I don't, and even faster if I had premium active, the 3-day premium, which I currently don't, because like I said, I'm waiting for those zones to open up, and then I'm going to gather like a madman. But yeah, 26k million silver, and then 3.6 million in gear. So here's the thing, too. I could go out and die in this set. It's no big deal, because I can just throw on the gathering set and make the money back in a few hours. It's not such a big deal, but I'm not going to go to, like, dangerous zones right now, simply because that's another thing, too. I thought about being a red zone ganker, like, as soon as the server opened, but oh my goodness. You go to Shift Shadow, you go to Astolat, you go to even Kindlegrass, even Wire Forest, one of the safest zones in the game, right? Maybe, maybe not. It really depends on, who's playing, right? But these are just filled with entire Chinese gangs of murderers. It's worse on East than it is on West. It's crazy. Also, let's see how much HP I gained from the specialization there. I gained like 100 HP from all those tomes. Isn't that fun? That's pretty neat. Alright, so my goal today is I gotta get these to 8-3. So what it means is I'm either going to do some faction PvP, which, like I said, factions aren't very active right now. I'm constantly checking the map to see if there's any active fights. There's an active fight in Slow Tree Plain. If I dive this and it's a small blob, I only pay 8,000 in repairs, and I'm going to guarantee to get 13 to 20,000 faction points from it. So I only have a freaking ox, though. I need a faster mount. But, the monthly mounts don't exist yet. Yeah, people have grizzly bears right now, but you don't have, like, the Swift Claw Black Panthers or anything, because you have to wait until those release monthly. So everyone's just writing the basic stuff. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go dive that blob that's attacking near Bridgewatch and get some faction points. All I have to do is jump in, activate the Stalker Jacket, and I've tagged everybody. So it only cost me 8k silver. I can get that back instantly with gathering. I'm gonna go do that right now, and maybe I'll make a day 3 progression video or day 2 progression video, because technically it is day 2 for me now. So, yeah, these little pop-ups are gonna, like, spam me forever. I should have logged out first. Anyway, I'm SolBG. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. I keep clicking I'm trying to move up. I don't want to click this. And what is that? No, someone dueling. Okay. If you like this video, like the video, whatever, leave a comment. I read every comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how well you're progressing. Now, I'm guildless. I'm solo. I don't have friends that play. So I'm not joining a guild and doing all that stuff. I'm not going to black zones. Mists are not worth doing. They're crappier than open world yellow zones for fame and for gatherings, so there's no point in doing them. With that said, click the video on the right side of your screen. Become a channel member. Click the join button down below if you want access to private, more personal videos. I will mention that the economy is so wild in right now that flipping is a very good tactic for making money, but I'm not doing it because I feel like it would be cheating to show a new player experience, because a lot of people, they watch my videos and they're like, that's impossible to do in like one day, bro. Like, if I was on West, that 3 million would be like 6 to 7 million, and you could buy a couple 8.3 items. And because the open world is way less farmed and less crowded, you would be able to mob farm until you're, 100 mastery. So yeah, I'm gonna go dive this blob now, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.